basically I'm just trying to get through my shit. That's the point of this video. Hey friends, what's up? So this is gonna be a quick little video just documenting my mindset towards minimalism, I suppose, and then also taking you through my minimal makeup collection. Some of you may know this, some of you may not, but I've actually written a couple articles on minimalism. I started really exploring minimalism around like 2016, I would say, where I really just looked at my closet and was like, no. So I'll post the 2 articles that I've written about minimalism in the description so that you can learn a little bit more about my mindset towards clothes. In my last video, I talked a little bit about hair products, and in this video, I'm gonna be talking about makeup. But before I just dive in and show you my stuff, I want to, I guess, specifically discuss what I mean when I say minimalism and where that why that's an approach that I use when it comes to things. So when I say minimalism, what I mean is rather simple. To me, it's a mindset of trying to make sure everything that I own brings value to my life or brings a great deal of utility. So I have a very bad habit of just getting rid of things when I stop using them. Especially when it comes to clothes. I'm not really particularly attached to any of my clothes, and I'm just constantly just giving them away. I don't feel like minimalism has to revolve around the amount of stuff that you own. I think it's more so about how do you value the stuff that you have. And so when I say that, you know, I don't count the amount of stuff that I have. I don't place so much importance on, okay, I need to be able to pack my car and go tomorrow and have all my worldly possessions. I don't really feel like that. Although I will say that most of my stuff does fit in my car, besides furniture. But, you know, I'm not obsessed with having like only 12 items of clothing, or, you know, only having 1 shampoo, 1 conditioner, and 1 hair product, 1 styling product, and then that's it. But I try to be conscientious about when I'm buying stuff. Is it gonna bring, like I said, value to my life? Or am I gonna use it a lot? So something like a book, and I know when it comes to like Marie Kondo, who is a well-known author and discusses not even minimalism, but just like how to value things. You know, she talked about books, I think on her TV show that's on Netflix, and people were like in an uproar. Something like a book, for example, to me brings value. I like to hold on to my books. Sometimes I reread them, sometimes I don't, but I like being able to look at them, okay? So maybe that's not the most minimal thing ever, but that's an example of what I'm talking about. Just because I finish reading a book does not mean that I just throw it out, you know? But a book is kind of different because it's not something that you like use up per se, like a beauty product. So, again, the article that I wrote about clothes will be linked below, but my attitude when it comes to clothing is I want multifunctional stuff. Like I can wear it, you know, to work. I can wear it when I'm lounging around, kind of. You know, I can wear it out with friends when the world opens, if it opens again. I don't want to just own like, okay, this is my clubbing attire or something like that. On that note, I also want clothes that fit what I actually do, not an aspirational version of myself. So I don't go out that much. Like what I mean by that is like going to parties or like getting dressed up to go to dinner. That's just not really me, so I don't have clothes that reflect that. And Somebody that kind of influenced me in that regard is a person on YouTube named Janelle Christina, I believe. And her stuff, boy, gets straight into your heart. She has a video about your aspirational self that I'll link. All I do is link stuff. But that was eye-opening, you know, of like a lot of us buy things hoping that we'll use them, but we're not being realistic about who we are right now. So I do feel like when it comes to like clothes and like household stuff, it's a little bit different than like beauty products per se, because a beauty product you do use up. In this video, I wanted to talk to y'all about today's project, which has been sorting through my makeup collection and what I hope to do moving forward when it comes to makeup and minimalism. I will preface by saying, in discussing minimalism, I'm not trying to in any way come from a high horse. For me, I pursue minimalism because I know for a fact it makes me feel good to buy things. You know, that's just the society that we live in under capitalism. We're taught that buying stuff is supposed to make us feel good. And especially for women and other feminine folks, it's really drilled into us that buying things will be what makes us happy, and that we're not enough, you know, unless we own particular things. So this is my singular as one person attempt kind of to combat that, while also recognizing that I really love playing in my hair. I kind of like makeup. I don't know. Let's talk about makeup. So my mindset when it comes to makeup and is kind of influenced by the pandemic right now, because my face is usually covered most of the time, and so I'm not as excited as I used to be about putting on makeup, because what's the point? You know, I know that there's a point, but as of late I've kind of been whatever about it. So I talked about this in basically every Let's Chat video. I just like to look like a better, more evenly complexioned version of myself. And so in moving not cross coastal, but from moving very far away, it's made me take stock of the stuff that I own, and I realized I don't really like makeup like I thought I did. I think that it's just easy for me to buy, it's easily accessible, and most of my stuff, not all, but a lot of it is drugstore, so I would already be out, you know, grocery shopping or something, and then just tiptoe on over. Let me show you my collection. So this is it. This is everything that I own. This is, and we'll talk about this, this is what I use on a daily basis, and this is the rest of the collection. Bear in mind, I'm not situated right now, so I would have something cuter than a Ziploc bag, but you know. So this project that I took on today was inspired by my friend Mo. Basically, Mo had kind of clowned me for having expired makeup, and I then was like,
is my makeup expired?
So I went through it, and as I mentioned, I don't care so much about makeup. Part of it is because I don't actually wear that much, so I don't go out like conscientious of like, oh, does this look good or not, you know. I feel much more like that, like if I'm in an outfit that doesn't feel good, I'm like, no. This bag of stuff that I use is, I'm frequently cycling through what I use because I don't know, it's fun. to swap out different stuff. What I did today is sort out all of my makeup based on when I bought it. The oldest thing that I have is this face powder. I bought it a year ago. Face powders tend to last around 2 years. So this expires next summer. Most everything in this bag is going to expire either this fall or in the first half of 2021. So I'm using it now. Luckily, all of my bases are covered in that I have, a bronzer, a blush, my primer that it's busted, one red lip, whatever. I'm making this video to document for myself, mostly to stop buying makeup because I don't love it, and I aspire to be somebody where my whole collection is just in here, and honestly, the same with hair products too. Like, I want to get to a point where I just have one line of stuff and that's it. I watched a couple Project Pan videos today that inspired me to sort through my stuff and put what needs to go in this bag. None of this stuff is expired. Let me just get that out the way first. Like I said, the oldest thing is from a year ago. I have a mascara that's on its last leg that I got within 2020. My primer is almost gone. I have a concealer that's up in the fall, whatever. But I just want to streamline my stuff. I just don't want to own so much stuff. And I really don't. But there's so much I could say about minimalism, like decision fatigue and stuff like that. But basically, this is my 2020 stuff. About half of the stuff in this bag is gonna be expired or says it's gonna expire in 2021. So I wanna use it up then. And then some stuff I've bought this summer. So for example, like this cheek palette, and then this is also a cheek palette. I just bought these. They're powders. They'll last 2 years. So why did I do this? I wanted to support a Black-owned business, and I really like this stuff, the colors. But basically, I'm just trying to get through my shit. That's the point of this video. Just hold me accountable. I don't want to buy makeup. I'm not gonna buy hair products until I get through that Shea Moisture stuff, which is all full. The Dew stuff, I'm not rushing to get through because it's only 3 products. Like, I could go through them in a month or two, like 2-3 months probably, but that Shea Moisture stuff is thick and there's a lot of it. So the same is true for makeup. These are not that big. This, I don't know how much foundation I've used, but this expires this year. This expires in the fall, so I need to use it. And if you'll notice, this bronzer was a gift. Thanks, Mom. But I'm starting to be into miniature stuff anyways, because I don't want to buy like a full-size version of something and then I don't like it. I just need to stop lying to myself about what my relationship with makeup is. There are some things that for me will always be a good investment that I'll let myself buy because I know I'll use it and it makes me happy, like eating out. I love eating from restaurants. I love it. I also really like cooking, but so that's always a good, not always, but that is a good use of money. Stationery, I know I'm gonna use it. I'm always writing. Beauty might not be it for me anymore. So let me know if you feel the same and what are things that you're ready to just kind of clear out, because I know that, you know, makeup and hair products and clothes are not the bulk of what most of us own. So, thank you for indulging me, and I'll see you in my next video.